Most people believe money problems are solved by earning more. But here's something uncomfortable most don't want to admit. Some of the most anxious, stressed, and financially insecure people in the world earn a lot of money. And some of the calmest, most confident people earn far less. So what actually separates them? It's not IQ, it's not education, it's not even opportunity. According to The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, the real difference lies in how people behave around money, especially when emotions are involved. And once you understand this, your entire relationship with money begins to change. Most financial mistakes are not caused by lack of knowledge. They are caused by fear, ego, impatience, and short-term thinking. And that's exactly what keeps people stuck. In this video, we're breaking down the most powerful lessons from the psychology of money, not to help you get rich fast, but to help you think clearly, act calmly, and build a life with less financial stress and more freedom. So stay with me, because by the end, you won't see money the same way again. One of the first ideas Morgan Housel presents is simple, but uncomfortable. Being good with money has very little to do with being smart. You can be highly intelligent and still make disastrous financial decisions. And you can be average, with no special talent, and slowly build wealth over time. Why? Because money decisions are emotional. Every person carries a unique financial story. Some grew up with instability and fear losing everything. Others experienced fast success and assume it will always continue. These experiences shape behavior, not logic. That's why two people with the same income can live completely different financial lives. Another crucial idea from the book is this: wealth is what you don't see. Society teaches us to admire what's visible: expensive cars, designer clothes, luxury homes. But those things often represent money that is already gone. True wealth is invisible. It's savings. It's flexibility. It's the ability to walk away from bad situations. Wealth is having options. And the problem is that many people spend their lives trying to look successful instead of becoming secure. That chase is endless and exhausting. Housel also emphasizes something most people underestimate. Time matters more than talent. People obsess over strategies, perfect investments, and timing the market. But long-term success rarely comes from brilliance. It comes from consistency. Small decisions repeated over many years create massive results. Compound growth doesn't impress early on. It looks boring, almost invisible. But given enough time, it becomes powerful. The problem is impatience. People want quick wins. They want proof right now. And impatience pushes them to quit early or take risks they can't survive. Which leads to one of the most important lessons in the entire book. Before trying to grow your money, make sure you can stay in the game. Survival matters more than winning. This is why emergency funds exist. They won't make you rich, but they protect you from panic. And panic is where most financial damage happens. When people feel trapped, they sell at the worst time, borrow irresponsibly, or chase unrealistic promises. Calm beats confidence. Money that buys you peace of mind is often more valuable than money that buys you status. The book also explores the role of luck and risk. Two things people rarely talk about honestly. Every financial outcome includes both. We celebrate success stories without seeing how much luck was involved. And we judge failure without understanding the risks people faced. Not every wealthy person made perfect decisions. Not every struggling person made bad ones. Recognizing this creates humility, and humility protects you from arrogance, which is one of the most dangerous traits in finance. The goal isn't to eliminate risk. That's impossible. The goal is to take risks that won't destroy you if things go wrong. Another silent enemy of financial peace is comparison. No matter how much you earn, someone will always have more. If your happiness depends on keeping up, you'll never feel satisfied. Comparison turns progress into frustration. Real peace comes when you define what enough means for you. Once you know your number, you stop playing a game with no finish line. Enough is powerful. Enough allows you to step off the treadmill. At its core, the psychology of money teaches that money is not about impressing others. Money is about control over your time, the ability to choose how you spend your day, who you work with, what you say no to. That is the highest form of wealth. And it doesn't come from chasing trends or trying to look rich. It comes from patience, discipline, long-term thinking, and emotional control. So if there's one message to take from this book, it's this. Money is a tool, not a trophy. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be fast. You just need to be consistent. Change how you think about money, and your behavior will follow. Change your behavior, and your results will eventually change. So ask yourself this. Are your financial decisions helping the future version of you, or quietly working against it? If this video helped you see money differently, leave a like, subscribe to Sketch Capital, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Because understanding money isn't about getting rich quickly. It's about living well for a long time.